In a world where energy demand keeps rising and blackouts threaten daily life, a revolutionary breakthrough is about to change everything. Imagine a world where electricity never runs out, where cities shine bright even during storms, and where industries, homes, and entire nations are powered without interruption. This isn't science fiction anymore, this is MAGMO, the innovation that promises infinite power and the end of blackouts forever. For decades, humanity has relied on fossil fuels, solar panels, wind farms, and nuclear reactors. Each has its advantages, but none have truly solved the global energy crisis. Power grids still fail. Energy storage remains a challenge. Billions of people still live with unstable or limited access to electricity. But with MAGMO, that might soon be history. MAGMO stands for Magnetic Motion Energy, a self-sustaining power generation system that uses magnetic fields and rotational energy to create a continuous source of electricity without fuel, combustion, or emissions. In simple terms, it's a system that uses the force of magnets and motion to generate energy indefinitely. Once it starts, it keeps running, producing power as long as its components remain in motion, and that's the true magic behind it. Scientists and engineers around the world have long dreamed of creating a machine that could maintain constant energy flow without traditional inputs. Many dismissed the idea as impossible, violating the laws of physics, they said. But MAGMO is proving otherwise. It doesn't break the laws of thermodynamics, it redefines how we apply them. Instead of wasting energy through friction and heat, MAGMO recycles it, keeping the system in continuous motion. Every movement, every rotation, every magnetic interaction contributes to a feedback loop that maintains its power output. The first MAGMO prototypes appeared in research labs focused on magnetic field dynamics and kinetic generation. Early versions were small, just enough to power a few lights or a laptop. But as the technology improved, engineers began scaling it up. Now, MAGMO generators are being tested for larger applications, from powering homes and electric vehicles to entire communities. Imagine plugging your home directly into a compact MAGMO generator. No grid connection, no fuel bills, no noise, and no pollution. Your house would have infinite clean power, day and night, regardless of weather or location. It's a dream come true for remote areas, developing nations, and even space exploration. In cities plagued by blackouts, the impact would be immediate. Hospitals would never lose power. Data centers would remain online 24/7. Electric vehicles could charge endlessly without draining the grid. The ripple effect of such technology would reshape economies, industries, and societies. But how does MAGMO actually work? At its core, the system relies on powerful neodymium magnets arranged in a precise configuration. When motion is introduced, usually through a starter motor or external pulse, the magnetic fields interact in a way that keeps the rotation continuous. That motion is then converted into electrical energy through induction coils, which feed power to whatever system it's connected to. The excess energy keeps the motion alive, creating a closed-loop process that maintains itself. This isn't perpetual motion in the traditional sense, it's a highly efficient conversion process that minimizes energy loss and maximizes usable output. The key lies in advanced magnetic alignment and smart energy recycling circuits that ensure the generator doesn't slow down over time. The implications are massive. If MAGMO reaches full commercial readiness, it could eliminate the need for traditional power grids in many regions. Energy independence would no longer belong only to nations with oil, coal, or massive solar farms. Every individual, every community, could have their own unlimited power source. This also means a major reduction in carbon emissions. With no fuel combustion, MAGMO produces zero pollution. It could replace diesel generators, coal plants, and even nuclear reactors, offering a safer, cleaner, and far more sustainable energy alternative. The environmental impact would be staggering: reduced greenhouse gases, cleaner air, and a drastic slowdown in global warming. Imagine cities where the air is pure again, oceans free from oil spills, and skies clear of smog, all thanks to magnetic energy. But like any breakthrough, MAGMO faces skepticism. Many experts demand more proof, more real-world testing, and open scientific review. Critics argue that unless the system's output can be measured independently and replicated globally, it remains just a prototype. Yet, ongoing demonstrations are beginning to silence the doubts. Energy experts who've witnessed MAGMO in operation describe it as one of the most efficient systems ever seen, a near-zero-loss machine. Some even call it the holy grail of clean energy. Others say it could mark the end of centralized power systems forever. The truth is, we are standing at the dawn of a new energy era, one that might free humanity from the limitations of the past century. Governments and major corporations are already showing interest. Imagine utility companies transforming their operations overnight, shifting from grid-based power to self-generating systems. Imagine remote villages, long cut off from reliable electricity, suddenly illuminated without a single fuel delivery. And the economic effects? Unimaginable. Energy costs could plummet. Countries dependent on fossil fuel exports could face massive change, while others could leapfrog into an age of infinite free power. Innovation would explode: electric transportation, desalination plants, massive greenhouses in deserts, even off-world colonies on the Moon or Mars powered entirely by MAGMO units. Of course, challenges remain. Scaling production, standardizing components, ensuring long-term stability, and making the technology affordable for everyone are still key goals. But the potential is undeniable. Every great innovation begins with disbelief and ends with transformation. Think about when electricity itself was discovered. People doubted it. They called it dangerous, unpredictable, even impossible to control. And yet, it became the foundation of modern civilization. Now, MAGMO could be that next leap. The same way steam gave rise to industry and electricity gave rise to technology, magnetic motion could give rise to an era of infinite power. Around the world, new MAGMO research hubs are emerging in Asia, Europe, and the United States. Engineers are refining the systems, making them smaller, cheaper, and more efficient. Prototypes are being tested in homes, labs, and vehicles. Each version improves upon the last, inching closer to a future where blackouts are nothing but a memory. Picture a future city powered entirely by silent magnetic generators. No massive power plants, no overhead wires, no smokestacks. Just clean, limitless energy flowing through every building, every streetlight, every car. That's the world MAGMO is promising. We're witnessing the birth of a new chapter in human progress, where the chains of energy dependence are finally broken, where power belongs to the people, and where innovation leads us into true sustainability. MAGMO might not just end blackouts, it could end the energy crisis altogether. The question isn't whether it will happen. The question is how soon. And as we stand on the edge of this incredible transformation, one thing becomes clear: the future of energy isn't coming, it's already here. The age of MAGMO has begun. Across the world, whispers of MAGMO are turning into conversations, and conversations into full-scale projects. Laboratories that once dismissed magnetic motion as theoretical fantasy are now working overtime to understand how this system maintains its energy equilibrium. Universities are launching research programs, engineers are developing open-source versions, and private investors are pouring funds into prototypes that could redefine what we call power generation. In Japan, a team of mechanical engineers has been experimenting with hybrid versions of MAGMO that combine kinetic energy and electromagnetic resonance. Their results are astonishing: a compact generator no larger than a washing machine, producing continuous energy output enough to power a two-story home indefinitely. In Germany, a startup is using MAGMO-based systems to run a fleet of autonomous electric vehicles, recharging them without ever plugging into the grid. These cars drive, park, and power themselves, proving that the concept can work on the move. Meanwhile, in Africa, where millions still live without reliable access to electricity, MAGMO is seen as the ultimate equalizer. Small pilot programs are deploying portable generators to rural areas, powering clinics, schools, and homes. For these communities, it's not just about technology, it's about freedom, dignity, and opportunity. A child can study at night. A hospital can save lives without fear of outages. A small business can grow without the constant expense of fuel or unstable supply. And that's where MAGMO's story becomes truly global. Because it doesn't rely on external inputs like oil, gas, or sunlight, it's adaptable anywhere: deserts, mountains, islands, even in outer space. NASA and other space agencies have already taken notice. Imagine future lunar or Martian bases powered by a compact magnetic motion generator, no need for solar panels that rely on daylight, no fuel shipments across space, just continuous, sustainable energy wherever it's needed. The design of MAGMO is evolving rapidly. The earliest models were mechanical in nature, a series of magnet rotors and copper coils in fixed alignment. But the new generations are incorporating AI-based control systems to monitor the magnetic fields in real time, adjusting polarity and angle for maximum efficiency. This means the generators are getting smarter, adapting to loads dynamically, and self-correcting to ensure zero downtime. Engineers call this adaptive magnetodynamics, a self-balancing principle that could redefine the way generators work entirely. In traditional generators, inefficiency comes from resistance and wear. But in a MAGMO system, magnetic repulsion and attraction take over mechanical friction, meaning there's almost no degradation over time. It's like having an engine that never tires, never overheats, and never stops spinning. Industrial-scale MAGMO systems are already being designed. Imagine shipping containers filled with rows of compact magnetic generators, each producing megawatts of clean power. These could replace traditional power stations. They could be deployed after natural disasters to instantly restore energy to entire cities. They could power data centers, electric train networks, or desalination plants that convert seawater into fresh drinking water for millions. As nations compete to lead in renewable technologies, MAGMO is quickly becoming the ultimate prize, the technology that could define the next century. Energy independence has always been the dream, but true independence means freedom from all forms of depletion. Solar panels depend on sunlight, wind turbines depend on weather, nuclear power depends on fuel, but MAGMO depends only on physics itself, harnessing the fundamental forces that exist everywhere in the universe. The implications stretch far beyond the energy sector. With unlimited power, the cost of running factories, transportation systems, and cities would plummet. Products could be manufactured with almost no energy expense, making goods cheaper and more accessible. Clean water could be generated anywhere through energy-intensive filtration systems. Entire economies could grow without the shadow of resource scarcity. Military strategists are also watching closely. The ability to run bases, vehicles, and communication systems off self-sustaining energy sources would completely reshape logistics and defense capabilities. A single MAGMO-powered unit could sustain remote operations indefinitely, with no need for fuel supply lines. That kind of autonomy changes everything from humanitarian missions to national defense. Even more fascinating is how MAGMO technology could influence the next generation of transportation. Think about electric airplanes that never need to land for refueling, ships that sail endlessly across oceans powered by onboard generators, or hyperloop systems driven by infinite electromagnetic energy. The dream of limitless motion is closer than ever, and it's being powered not by burning fuels, but by harnessing magnetism itself, one of nature's most enduring forces. And as the technology grows, so does the movement behind it. Innovators are sharing blueprints online. Hobbyists are building small-scale models in their garages. Energy researchers are collaborating across borders like never before. What was once a niche idea is now a revolution in motion, spreading faster than anyone could have predicted. But behind all the excitement, there's also resistance. The global energy industry, worth trillions of dollars, isn't eager to see a technology that could make their infrastructure obsolete. Oil giants, utility conglomerates, and energy lobbyists are watching this unfold with concern. Some are trying to buy into the technology, others are attempting to suppress it, labeling it as unproven or unrealistic. But history has shown that you can't stop innovation forever. When a solution this powerful arrives, it spreads because the world needs it. MAGMO marks the dawn of infinite clean energy. No more blackouts, no more limits, just endless power for all. The future isn't coming, it's here, and it's powered by MAGMO. If you believe the world deserves free, limitless energy, share this video, subscribe for more breakthroughs, and join the movement, because the MAGMO revolution starts with you.